My name is Jacob Gosselin. I'm a fourth year at Chicago, and I run track and field. I'm from Washington, D.C. I feel like I'm stealing Owen's answer, but I did soccer in middle school, and then I found out you had to do a 2-mile time trial for the high school team, and I didn't think you could run 2 miles. So I quit that and then tried to be a sprinter. And the first day I showed up, they were like, you're gonna do distance running instead.
Did you prove to be good at it?
No, not initially. I was very short and very fat for like the first 15 years. So this is all much more recent. But yeah, I stuck with it. My third year, the work paid off. I also grew a foot. I think that probably helped a little bit. So yeah, it ended up being a really good thing. Majoring in math and economics and minoring in creative writing. I think long term, I'll probably find myself in a PhD program in the next 5 years. Short term, I'm doing AmeriCorps next year, and then hopefully working on a 2020 campaign. I have a twin sister. I guess that's probably the most fun fact. She's a senior at Brown, so yeah, that would be my go-to. She's like 5'3", so I've got a foot on her, but we've got similar faces, and we've got similar hair. She's much cooler outside of that. I did the conference 10K last year, and it was a really nasty day. It was like 40 degrees all day, even though it was spring. And then the 10K is actually after dinner, so everyone races, and then everyone goes to eat, and then the 10K runners just kind of stay at the track and come to terms with their life decisions. And then some teams come back and some don't, and that night in particular, a lot of teams didn't come back to the track. It was gross out. They were competing the next day, but we had like every single runner, not just the distance runners, but like the sprinters, the throwers, the jumpers, the vaulters, cheer everyone on for 25 laps, which is an endurance event in and of itself. So that kind of gives you that extra little push to go a little harder, be a little better than you would have otherwise. What's on my Spotify playlist? My only playlist is called Sad Boy Jake. I feel like no one wants to hear about that. We don't need to go there. I'll go for two. I'll go for my mom and my dad. Just a cheat there. Yeah, my mom passed away when I was younger, so I knew her, or I know her a lot more, to a certain extent as a journalist. She was a really successful journalist, and she was a trailblazer in her field as a woman during that time. So, you know, the interesting thing about losing a parent young is you kind of create the person they were in your mind. So to me, she's always represented like hard work, determination, and empathy for other human beings. So that's that person. Then my dad, I actually know to a very deep extent, and he's just one of the most hardworking and loyal individuals I know. And so those have been qualities that have kind of guided me through my entire life.